Hi, welcome to another Unity tutorial on animation. This is a really quick tutorial. I've had a few people ask me, how do you stop animations in the animation window showing up as read only so that you can add events and change their curves? Now it's quite easy when you know how. So first of all, I've created an empty project here, but I've brought in my Sporty Granny model that I use for a lot of demos. So I'm just going to grab Granny and bring her in there. Okay, so here's Granny. She's currently got no animations on her. With her though, I do have a guitar playing animation, and I'll go through the process of adding that to her. So first of all, we need to create a animator controller, and I'll call that Granny. Now that animator controller has to get added onto Granny, and you'll see in my hierarchy I've got this empty object hanging around from when I was practicing before. So anyway, we're going to use this Granny here, and she's got this empty controller on her animator. Drag and drop the new Granny controller over and onto her. Alright, so from there we can actually look at that animator if we go to the animator window, which is our state-based controller machine thing that we hook up. So to get her to do the guitar playing, I'll drag and drop that one into the animator. Now it's orange by default, which means that she will start playing automatically. Now just bring my scene over to that side, and if I press play, she will go straight into the guitar playing animation. Okay, and it's not set to loop at the moment, so it won't do that. Now, if you wanted to modify this guitar playing animation and you wanted to add an event to it, or you wanted to play around with the curves, then you would go into the animation window, which is under Window Animation, and I've already got it as a tab at the top here. Now, in order to see all of the animations that are in Granny's animator, we need to make sure that she is selected in the hierarchy. And now you'll be able to see the dope sheet and the curves here. Now you won't be able to edit them because right at the top it says that the guitar playing animation is read only, which is an issue because these buttons for adding an event and adding a keyframe are actually blurred out. So you can't do anything with this animation. That means we need to make another version of the guitar playing animation that isn't read-only. Now, to do that, you need to find the animation that's causing the problem. In this case, it's the guitar playing one. Now, it's going to have a blue cube with a little sort of document piece of paper on the icon next to it. Don't know if I can make that bigger. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's not this one that we're going to work with to make a read-only. Not a read-only. We're going to find inside it the actual animation itself. So these FBX files that contain the animation actually have a few other things inside them. The part that we want to make not read-only is this one. So it's the square icon with the little play button on it. So select that and go Control D, and that will create a copy of that animation for you outside of this icon. So you can see that this version of guitar playing, which is a .anim file down the bottom here, is not part of the original animation anymore. Now if we drag that into our animator, it will show up as a legitimate animation, and instead of this one we had before, let's just delete that. That will make our new one our default. Now let's just play to check it's still working. Yep, okay. Now the nice thing about doing that and copying it is if we go to the animation tab now and have a look at guitar playing, the read only has gone, and we can now edit these objects And we can also add events onto the timeline, which we couldn't do before. So now these are available to you. And that's all there is to converting an animation from read-only to having a version that you can actually manipulate yourself. So I hope that was helpful. As I said, it was going to be a short one, and I'll talk to you next time.